Welcome to Success World. This is where we talk about principles, spiritual principles, and other physical principles that can help you to succeed, both in your personal life and business. In this edition, we are continuing our discussion as regards how to become a successful exporter. And if you want to become a successful exporter, in the part one, make sure you watch the part one of this video. This is the part two aspect of the video, which we are going to talk about today. And so we continue from where we stopped in part one. And what we're going to say here, I remember very well that in part one we said you should register your company, you should register with the Export Promotion Council, you should spend regular time on the internet, you should have a website and also join other e-commerce websites, that's export import websites, where you can be able to access buyers. We have what we call the free membership and the paid membership. But definitely, if you are starting, you can start with a free membership. But if you really want to accelerate the results you want to get in your export business, I would advise you to upgrade your membership in 2 or 3 of the sites into paid membership, whereby you will become either a silver member or a gold member. And that way, you will have access to unlimited buyers for your products. Now, we also talked about writing letters. We talked about how to write letters. Let me quickly say this. If you are going to write a letter for your export business, ensure that you introduce your company, let them know what you are into, tell them what you offer them, tell them why they should buy from you, give them options even to send pictures of your commodities or send what we call samples in case they ask for samples. But of course, we're talking about those who are really serious buyers or potential buyers who are ready to do business with you. Now, if you've not clicked on the subscribe button, please do it right now. Click on the subscribe button so that you can get access to more of this information on a regular basis as we bring out our videos. We can be talking today, we are talking today about export. Tomorrow we'll be talking about something else, other opportunities. And other times we'll be talking about your personal development, how you can actually develop yourself spiritually, mentally, emotionally to achieve a greater level of success in life. So you just click on the subscribe button down there, and in the comment section they just say, I am a success. Write it there, I am a success. Just click there, I am a success. Write it in the comment button there. So we go on today. We talked about Incoterms and all that, but what we're going to talk about today is that we want to talk about you following current affairs. Any country you want to export to, make sure that that country is politically balanced, sound, safe. There is no problem whatsoever. Because if you do not know what is going on in a particular country and a client asks you to send commodities to that country, and you are not following the current affairs, maybe for instance they say there's a shutdown, or maybe there's a civil war going there, or maybe for instance pirates are very active on the sea there, and you decide to send your commodities to that country, I can assure you, you may not get good news from it, because at the end of the day the client will say they didn't receive the commodities, it didn't arrive the port, and then you find out that you end up losing money. So I will advise that you always know what is happening currently, especially in the international trade section when you are doing business with countries. Another thing you should look at basically is this: you must understand the cultural customs and belief of the country you are doing export with. In some country, red means danger, some country red means good luck, some country black means good luck, some country black means whatever. Now the key thing is this: if you understand their cultural customs and belief, you will not be able to hurt your client by breaking the customs and belief. Now, let me give you an example. There was a student of ours who wanted to export some commodities. He had an order to export arts and crafts to a particular country. And the country happens to be one of those countries. Let me just be very frank. It was going to an Islamic country. And what happened was that by the time he was going to export the commodities, he was so excited about the order that he decided to add some gifts, which he felt that the client there would appreciate. What did he add? He added the carved doors. They took these carved doors which he added. It was such that he had a picture of a woman. They carved the picture of a woman, at the top part of the door, showing the bust of the woman. Now, even though the bust was not really showing as
elaborately as possible. But of course, anyone who saw that door will realize that it was the bust of a woman and the face of a woman that was there. And so he sent it thinking that the client will appreciate the gesture, only for the goods to arrive. And when the custom they opened it and they saw that the entire container was rejected. So here he was trying to overplease the customer. And that was not the goal. The goal is for you to what? Meet the specification of the customer, not overplease the customer. So you must understand the customs of the clients you are dealing with. For instance, if you are dealing with Asians, if you are dealing with the Chinese people, for instance, assuming they send agents to you to be able to facilitate the smooth running of your export transaction, and maybe you have 4 of the Chinese people sent to you. Now, what happens? I'm not talking about the Chinese that are already adulterated. I'm talking about, maybe in Africa here. I'm talking about those ones who have their strong cultural beliefs and they hold on to it. Now, if you find yourself going to shake these Chinese agents and you wrongfully shake the youngest or the least, it can affect your deal. Normally, you're supposed to be patient to allow the elder Chinese, the eldest, or the most superior officer to step forward to shake you, and he will introduce the other officers to you. So many of the countries who take their culture very seriously, and the Chinese people are one of such. So please ensure that you understand their cultural and customs and beliefs. I think with this I have shared with you this morning, you will be able to take advantage of the opportunities in export. There are many opportunities involved in export business. You can export shea butter, you can export ginger, you can export pepper, you can export yam, you can export palm oil, you can export groundnut, sesame seeds. There are a lot of commodities you can export. But you need to know how to go about it. And that's the reason why I would like you, if you want to know more information about how you can go about exporting these commodities, whether it's bitter cola, whether it's groundnut, whether it's sugarcane, whatever it is you want to export, or maybe you want to export the hibiscus leaves, whatever it is you are looking at exporting, as long as it is legitimate, it's in line with what the government supports, then I will advise you just look at the link under. You will see a website. You click on the access that website. Once you click on it, it will give you access to more information on how you can go into export business. I believe that you have learned 1 or 2 things from what I've just shared with you today. I wish you all the best, and I see you at the top. God bless you.